It is the last place any mother should be.
Okay.
Standing in a cemetery, alone with her youngest child.
I think about what she would have been and how many lives of people that she touched for the good.
9 years have come and gone since Vera Dedman was forced to make her first trip here.
I just wish I didn't have to come for her.
9 years later, to no grief, is to see it on the face of this 74-year-old woman.
And to think of how pretty she is and what she could have become.
1 month shy of her 1-year anniversary with Metro Police, Christy Jo Dedman pulled to the side of I-40, lights flashing to help a stranded motorist in the middle of the day. To this day, officials believe the semi-truck driver who slammed into her did not so much as tap on his brakes.
18 days before that, the move-over law came into effect.
Hard as it is for her to admit, Vera knows unless something changes, it will happen again.
Mm-hmm. It's just a matter because these people are out there and the motorists, a lot of them are not paying any attention to them.
And sadly, she's right.
Yes. Yep. I was on the right shoulder, good 8 feet off the interstate, and a guy crossed 2 lanes to come over and hit me. I was parked with my lights on.
As a TDOT help truck operator,
I was back in service on that one.
Carl Wright's job is to keep Tennessee's highways moving.
He's out of gas, getting his own gas in there.
He's not a police officer.
I've got a pickup truck.
But he knows that the law clearly states drivers must move over or slow down for emergency vehicles like his.
You run out of gas?
And yet every day,
There's not much room to pull this rig over, is there?
at every call he responds to, like this camper out of gas, Carl's office is just inches wide.
Our lives are in people's hands that are driving by. You don't know on a normal basis who is driving by.
Since records started being kept on these things in 2005, 323 first responders were hit out on the roads. Like this Franklin police officer in September.
1081 40 westbound 222. It's sad it's gotten to a point you expect people not to move over.
James Christensen is a patrol officer with the Mount Juliet Police Department.
We are going to look for motorists not moving over.
We rode along with him last week to see how often this happens. First, one officer pulls a car over for speeding on I-40. James sits behind him, lights flashing to provide protection. Not 2 minutes pass by before 2 drivers fly by with no attempt at slowing down or moving over.
You know why I'm stopping you, sir? No? You failed to move over to the left when you passed the emergency vehicle that was on the right side of the roadway.
This driver's excuse?
Is that lettuce?
He was eating McDonald's, a burger that could have cost him $500 in fines, or worse, an officer's life.
They're just not paying attention. They're either eating or texting or just, I'm not sure if they're looking at their phone or what, but they're just not paying attention.
She used to tell me, Mom, I know you don't want me to be a police officer, but I love that. And she was right. But, I live with the thought that that's what she wanted.
Having now lost her husband in the year since her daughter's death,
she missed saying goodbye to her daddy. But he had to say goodbye to her.
Vera is left to wonder why the fine for breaking the move-over law is the same as littering.
Is throwing a piece of trash on the road and getting a $500 fine, is that better than a $500 fine to kill somebody?
It is the last place any mother should be. And yet she's here every month, all because one driver didn't change lanes.
Her ambition was to make a difference. Just to make somebody happy, make a difference in somebody's life.
Chris Conti, News Channel 5 HD.